Hi everybody, today we are going to discuss a small topic from our zoology subject. The topic is regarding Ascaris. So the scientific name of the Ascaris is Ascaris lumbricoides. So this Ascaris belongs to the phylum Nematihelminthes. This Nematihelminth is also known as nematoda. So these organisms belongs to nematoda. So these organisms are called nematodes. So here Ascaris lumbricoides is also known as roundworms. Roundworms. Why these are called roundworms? In the sense, generally their body is long and elongated, cylindrical especially, and dorsiventral, bilateral symmetry, and pseudocoelom is present. Generally these are unisexuals, male and female worms are separated. So the unisexualism is known as sexual dimorphism. Generally, dear everybody, these worms are parasites. Parasites are generally two types. The parasites which live outside of the host body called ectoparasites, which will live inside the host body is called endoparasites. So the roundworms are endoparasites, and these roundworms are monogenetic parasites. Mono, single genetic generation. So to complete these worms life cycle, these male and female worms must need single host, and the single host is human body. So these parasites live inside the human body, especially inside the small intestine. So they will absorb the nutrients, digested nutrients, instead of the nutrients reaching into the blood, and they may lead the malnutrition. So coming to the distribution, these worms are distributed worldwide, especially tropic and subtropical regions, and that too unhygienic areas. So wherever the unhygienity is distributed, so in such type of all areas these worms are widely spreaded. So coming to the morphological characters of male and female worm, both worms they have anterior and posterior regions, but in the male worm posterior region is slightly curved and two special spicules are present. These one pair of special spicules are called copulatory spicules. So these copulatory spicules helps in the copulation process during the reproduction between male and female worm, and the size and length is slightly smaller than the female worm. Male worm is slightly smaller, female worm is slightly bigger and lengthier than the male one. But in a female worm, posterior region is not curved, it's straight, and in both male and female worms, anterior posterior regions are slightly little sharp. These are having no blunt end. So blunt end is absent. So these worms, they may cause the disease is called Ascariasis, but this is not much deadliest disease. We discussed already. It may lead the malnutrition. Generally, both worms body is covered with cuticle. So this cuticle is also known as a pellicle. So this cuticle or pellicle gives a protection to the worms against the digestive juices present in the small intestine. Generally, every cell is made by single nucleus, but here the entire body wall of this worm is known as a tegument. This tegument made with more number of nucleus, nothing but multinucleated condition. This multinucleated condition in the worms is called syncytium. And if it is in plant cell or plant parts, the multinucleated condition is called cenocytic. So this is a parasite. Parasites also called gainers, and the host also known as losers. Why? Because from the host body the materials will be absorbed by the parasites. So coming to the next feature of these both worms, on the body surface, this is a dorsoventral bilateral symmetry. On the body wall we could observe 4 longitudinal lines. So these 4 longitudinal lines presented towards, one is on dorsal surface, one is on ventral surface, and right and left peripheral surfaces 2 more lines. So total 4 lines we could observe on their body. So this is an important characteristic feature. Both worms, they have towards anterior opening. The pore is called mouth, then followed by excretory pore. But in the female worm especially, one more special pore is present, that is called gonophore. This gonophore is absent in male worm, but in female worm spicules are absent. Per day, female worm, it can lay eggs 2 lakhs eggs per day. So these eggs, through the feces excreted by the human, reach the soil. So whenever these children or adults, sometimes very rare, if they may follow unhygienic methods, they will be entered into their nails. So from the nails, whenever these persons will consume the food, so they will be entered into the human body through the food, and finally they will be settled in the small intestine, and they will repeat their life cycle. So we told that already these worms are monogenetic parasites. So dear everybody, these are the few important characteristic features and the difference between both male and female worm of Ascaris lumbricoides and the disease caused by them. In next video, we will meet with a beautiful topic from our zoology subject. Thank you. Good luck.